Hello, everyone. Here we are, 360. Yes, sir, Bob. August 25th. My sister's birthday tomorrow. I just realized I better tell her happy birthday. Anyway, hello, everybody. Glad you can make it. Sorry about yesterday. I woke up this morning, went to talk to Chris, and realized I don't have a voice. And I was setting everything up like I was fine. Anyway, things are much better. And I'm going to turn it over to Red, and I'm going to go check out my channel, and I'll be back.
Thanks very much, Marty. Well, welcome, everybody. Here we are on Passive 360. One day late, but hey, does it really matter as long as we are here for you guys, which we are. We've got a fun-filled, packed show for you today with lots of updates. And maybe I think Chris has got something dramatic to tell us. He said, apparently, I've never heard this before. So looking forward to seeing and hearing what Chris has got to say. But as always, guys, we say it day in, day out. If you want to know what's going on, then tune in to myself, Marty, or Chris Johnson, and you will get the most up-to-date on passive news that is out there. Not only is it the most up-to-date, but it is the most accurate as well of all of the updates that we can possibly give you. Remember, if we don't know, then we will tell you we don't know. But I know one thing's for sure, we are super excited to bring you anything that we hear, because we are all founders in this together. We are moving along and we are getting closer. I say the same thing every single day that passes. Guess what that means? One day closer to all of our goals. Over to you, Chris.
You are absolutely correct. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I got a really cool story today. I hope you like it. I'm almost positive that a lot of people have never even heard this. I threw it across to Marty. I gave him a little hint. He had no idea what I'm talking about. Red's been working on his sync all day, so I didn't even want to challenge him. He had enough things going on. But you are here at the right place. You got three guys that love every one of you. We're trying to do the best we can, give you the greatest and latest updates. Sometimes we have none, so we will come on here and we will tap dance and give you some new information of stuff you might not even know. It's supposed to be fun, right? So I'm going to send this back to Marty DeGarmo because I haven't found my YouTube yet. Marty, back whenever you are. Go back to you. Oh, wait. Stop. I got one more thing to say. I'd like to wish a happy birthday to Rob Gorman, Joyce Hicks, Judy Turner Miller, and I would like to ask for prayers for everyone that's got someone sick. I know that I was found out this morning, Simone Noble just give her some prayers, guys. She has something going on. She's got a few days to deal with it. So shout out some prayers for the Noble family. We've already gone through a lot. And anyone else out there, and also, what's his name? I'll think of it in a second. But guys, prayer it does mean a lot for this company. This company has prayed so much in the last 4 years, and it seems like everything we prayed for really came to fruition. You know, Hemp, that's his name. Hemp's daughter's going through some stuff with his daughter, and it's serious, guys. So shoot out some prayers for Hemp and his daughter, and let's just get it going. Marty, thank you. Back to you. Happy birthday, you guys.
Very good, Chris. I was going to yell out some happy birthdays too. Happy birthday to everybody. I don't need to say the names again, but I hope you have a wonderful day. Simone, yep, our prayers are with you. You're going to be okay. Anyway, they're going through so much from their mom passing away. Now this is crazy. That's what happens sometimes when it rains, it pours. Anyway, let me give some shout outs to some people. I got 134 already. That's pretty good on a 360 because they're on 3 different channels. Oh, no, actually 20 different channels, I believe. All right, anyway, let me, I still got a messed up throat, but I'll get through it. Sadar Raji, hello. Croatia, Renata. Hello, Renata. I haven't seen you for a while. Cynthia Brown's in the house. Downtown Cynthia Brown. I'm not even going to try your name, sir, but God bless you. I'm surprised you could say your name. Amy Rudnicki. Hello, Amy. I know who you are. I'm not sure I said your last name right. Holly Bugs is in the house. Aaron Frost. Terry Thompson. Hello, Terry, from sunny Southern California. Paganish Verdi. Vijay Giftwad. Wow. Sam Pat Patel's in the house. Ken Pringle. Hello, Ken. Don't remember seeing you for a while. Glad you can make it. Angie Hahn, my little sister from Germany, is here. Hello, Angie. Yin Yang 44-4. George Holdsworth's in the house. Angie, okay, hello. I said hello. Listra, I'm not going to say your last name, is in the house. I messed it up every day this week. I'm not doing it again. Looks like a simple thing to say, but I can't say it. Tanya on passive. Thanks for everything you do. Karwali Kashubu. Yeah, I'm sure that's right. Positive I got that right.
Killing it.
Yeah, I'm killing it. Debbie Morgan Goebel, how you doing? Carlos is in the house. Bitmata Sanoa. Ooh, I think I got that right. Charmo, how you doing? Hoppy is in the house. Freaking Hoppy.
Martin Hopkins.
Yeah, I'm glad you can make it. A kiss, Roy. Last part's really easy. Let me keep going.
Hey, Marty, all you people that he can't pronounce, come on over to the real YouTube guy over here. You hop right on over to my channel. Marty, back at you. Go ahead.
Yeah. Go over there so he can pronounce it. He can't even say Chris Johnson. Walk in. Sean Cyrus. Robert Gunter, how you doing? Anthony Flores. Anthony, what's happening, man? Gifted on passive, Greg Gracener. Armando, welcome. Wow, 200 people already. I just got started. I won't be able to yell everybody out all your names out because 360 would take us 2 hours. But I appreciate you all. Joyce Hicks, boom. Tell your husband, what's up, Melvin? Terry Thompson, okay, I said hello. Jane Helms. Jane, how you doing? I sent the information from you to Ash. Eric Kessler, Arthur. So who I think? Everything's zoomed past. Theo's in the house. Gene Oliva, the singer, the video person, the voiceover, the amazing. John Stratman, thank you for being here. Okay, that's all I'm going to do right now. Turn it back over to Red, then we'll get started.
Thanks very much, Marty. Well, I've got nearly 160 on mine, so Chris must have about 30, I reckon, because they're all with me and Marty. Obviously, they had enough of him last couple of weeks. They thought, let's go to where the real people go, and that's Marty DeGarmo and Red Redfern. Quick shout outs to everyone then. Ram, Ben Yagov from Israel, thank you so much for your super sticker, sir. A few hellos then. We got Sergio, how you doing, mate, from Russia. We got Joe Sordo from Portugal, Gina Lever, and Debbie, hang on, where was I? Deborah Penty. We've got Jonah Stephanie Lingner. Hi, how you doing? Elizabeth Pondy and Anthony Flores. Fatima, you're here as well. Stefan Ozavath and Abdi Aloso. Hello to you. Armando J. Bisinganal and Ramala Hodos and Catherine Shee. Yin Yang 444's doubling up. Erin Fost, Mark Schweitz. And we've also got Pekka Ramula from Finland. Hello to you. The lovely Pat Parent and Roy Isley, Eric Kessler, Ramola, Hodos and Vikram Mathur. Esther Hillard, Tanya on passive. Talking of Tanya, by the way, I said mistakenly the other day, I said that she's my secretary. What I meant to do was to say that she keeps me in order like a secretary does. But lovely to have you on here, Tanya. You are fantastic behind the scenes. Without you doing what you're doing, many of us would be up the creek without that paddle. James Norris is here, Augustus Giebe, and we got Isabel Steck-Sala, Kurt Hansel, Delisa Christie, the lovely, fantastic Bill, the Steven Spielberg must is in the casa. on my channel, not Chris's. Paul Gotub and Lewis White. Hello, Jerry Nix, Brenda McIntyre, Esther Hillard, and Shirley Dotson. Roy McPhail's here, Laurie Lunn, and Sheikh Sadhu Islam. Hello to you, Kurt Hansel, Bruce Gerstein, and Fasil Jassil. Fantastic. Love that. Pooja Singh, hello to you, Anne Long, and Johnny Lidver Productions is here. Al Mondo, hello, buddy. How you doing? James Norris, the lovely Listra. I'm not going to attempt your surname because not even I can do that one. Danish Ansar, James Norris, Margaret Aviti, MD Rana, and the last one, Marie Pendy. If I get a chance, I'll come back for more. Chris, over to you.
Holy cow, Red, you were almost dead on that 30. I had like 32 and it dropped down. And now the entire country of UK has come on here. So I'm going to say a quick one. And it's Listra Tuak. Listra Tuak.
Tuak.
I think I got that. It took me 5 years, but Kamal Sarkar, John Barilla, what's happening? Bill Mutz, where the heck you been? You all got us worried. You better call me after this, after the 10 minutes, because everyone's worried about you. Haven't heard from me in 2 days. John Barilla, who is I'm going to call him the main investigator for all our chat groups. John, thank you for helping out. You do a new name. Willow's on here. Dana's Energy. Tanya Hennard, my blood relative, and my brother's sister-in-law. Woohoo! Pat Parent. Tobias Jana, excellent. Tobias has helped me out with questions for our artificial intelligence all week. Thank you, Tobias. James Gaddis, Ripon Husan, how you doing? Try to go through this fast. Dana's got you. Patel, how you doing? Fat Mata, woohoo! That's right. You come right over here, my young sister, because Red ain't no good. He's working on a sink right now. You just come to the real guy. That's right. Real simple to do. Dave Roseski, what's happening? Lynn Nakamoto, Peter Shore, Julie Wen, Robin Noble, John White, Bill Mutz, my faves, Gemma Ramaki, what's happening? I think that's it. Don J goes back to you, Marty. If I missed anybody, I'll tell you hi later. Go ahead, Marty.
Marty, before you get going, I need to bring this up so that people can spend the time doing it whilst we're all talking. Now, yesterday in all of our own networks, that is Marty DeGarmo, Richard Redfern, and also Chris Johnson, we all put a post in there about who am I. If you go into all three of those, it will give you the clue to what I am. What we want you to do, I know a lot of you have got it right already, but go into those and any of the chats that you're in right now, come back and give us the answer. Marty, back to you.
Yeah, I got some people that answered it already too. Yeah, by the way, the reason Chris gets the list right, it's pre-written. There's nobody on this channel. It's just a list of names that he would love to show up, but they just don't. I'm just kidding. Anyway, we were talking about last week. We had an update. It's a mind-blowing update. I mean, I got to stop saying mind-blowing, but it was. We're expanding in 4 more locations. You've heard our updates. Listen, I believe it's very important, or it's a good idea. I don't know how important it is because really you don't have to do any of this stuff that I'm going to bring up a little bit about. If I always believe in leveraging what you can, and because we have no control over time, but we can leverage what we do in that time. And if you can invite people to Unpath to do the free versions, not the ones that cost, but like O'Connect or something like that, why not? Why not share it? And we have a few ideas and all that. Also, I think now, starting now, or even a few weeks ago, when I do a live or I do a show, I'm also talking to someone that might be watching us a week, 2 weeks, 5 weeks, 5 years down the road and says, wow, I'd like to be part of that. Because I'm telling you firsthand, you definitely want to be part of this. It's not a question. It's not, I can say it because I've been where I've been. I spent 15 years online trying to find that elusive dollar in US terms, and it wasn't there. And no matter what I did, whatever I learned, another rock would unturn and I find out The system is rigged against you. When I'm passive, they do it all for you. The parts you hate the worst, they do it. I don't want to call my friends. You don't have to. I don't want to market. You don't have to. I don't want to do it. You don't have to. I don't want to auto ship. You don't have to. All of it, everything you'd imagine that really, I don't want to do it. You don't have to do it on passive. Now, let me give you the plus to that. If you share something free, you can get to where you want to get quicker. Real quick example. You're on O Connect, you do a video, you stream it to YouTube. You tell everybody that's watching on YouTube, tomorrow I'm going to run a contest. Contest will be, I'm going to set up a couple of questions in my social media. You find the questions, you answer it, first one to answer it. I'm going to give you a gift. The gift will be a business in a box. Let's say, what do you mean? Hands-free, no money out of your pocket, ever, with unlimited potential. Boom, baby. So everybody races to go find out what the question is. They come back with the answer. First one, I go, John Smith, you won. Give them a business in a box, hands-free, automated, AI, the max, the best of the best, not one dime out of your pocket. And you say, what idiot would do that? This idiot, okay? And let me tell you why. You send 200 people, I pay, let's say, example, $100 out of my pocket. That person's going to pay me for the rest of their life, commission, small commission, bigger they get, better for me, better for them. All the people that signed in to go look for that message, they're in my team, our team. I say our team because our team is all wrapped together. That's what I love about it. Also, little things like that. Everybody wants to climb the tree to get that apple at the top. Couple shakes and apples fall down. That's what I'm going for. They're as good as them. They just fell down. They're not bruised. Grab it and you got a nice apple. There's ways to leverage your time. This is what I'm thinking about. That's what I've talked to Red about, Chris about, Mike Ellis is flying through the ceiling, Dan Street. It's little things like that we can focus on and make it fun. Let me tell you something. Do you know why you don't share anything or you want to promote? Because you don't believe in what you're doing. You know they're going to get ripped off. It's the truth. You know you're inviting somebody, you don't even believe in it. In this company, I believe in it. Big difference. And if you're making money from it, you share it, a free version, you don't care if they get it or not. But if they do, better for them, better for you. Just start looking ahead, thinking positive, go ahead, do one good thing a day. Everybody says, oh, what I do, what does it have to do with anything? 1 million people do a like, 1 million people go to a blog. It expands the exposure to the world. You expand the exposure to the world, we get more traffic, you get more commissions. Everything matters. Everything matters. We go back to YouTube. When I started YouTube, I had 1 visitor. When Mike Ellis started, he had 3 because it was me, him, and Dan. Same for Red. Do you know why people don't do YouTube? They don't see spectacular numbers in a week. And they quit. 3 feet from gold, that's called. 3 feet from gold. If you don't quit, then you have thousands of people one day. This thing gets launched to the world. And let me tell you something. As said it, 100% true. The new Google is YouTube. People don't read. They want to go to a short video explaining what they just looked up. Everyone does it. What is on passive? Click. Who do they see? You know who they're going to see. You can make that happen. I'm telling you. You could put on passive Florida. You say, well, why would I do that? On passive global. The person looking it up lives in Florida. They don't know it's global. They see you and you only. They sign up. They get the information. You guide them in somewhere free if you want to. And later on, they'll buy something. That's what I'm talking about. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Anyway, go ahead, Red.
That fantastic, Marty. I love it when you get on your bandwagon, and the reason is because you speak the truth, my friend. Right, I'm going to bring a few updates for those that didn't see my live or Marty's live today, so that you guys are up to date. So Thursday, we now have another brand new website. That's in your back office under link number 65, and also on passive.com. Go and have a look at it, guys. Completely different from Mondays. What does this mean? As promised from our CEO last week, Monday, Thursday, brand new websites. This is going to carry on. Guess what's going to happen Monday? Yeah, another website. Thursday, another one, until we get to one a day. Boom, baby. How fantastic is that? Why is it so good? Why is it so special? Because it means we are racking it up now, guys. We are getting to a point now where we can produce what has been promised, and that is one website every single day. We'll be doing this for a couple of weeks, I expect, so that the tech guys get used to it, and then it'll be going to 3 a week, and then after that, probably 1 a day. Other news as well. Within the own network, remember there was that floating round, a blue circle, and next to it you could click on it. It took you either straight to the top, or it was a shortcut to post a message. If you've noticed, that's not blue anymore. Guess what it is? It is a world. It's a picture of the world. That is another update. There's also been an update within the webinars section for the leaders to post as well. We now have editing buttons in there, and also the hyperlinks. Those are other things that have gone in behind the background. Another little thing that you probably didn't notice is in O Network, when you're looking at the calendar, today's date is a different color and highlighted a little bit more, so it stands out, much more easier for you to be able to go to it, see what webinar is on today. It comes up, click it, automatically goes to that webinar. How cool is that? All of these things are there to make life for us as founders easy. It's all part of the testing process. Okay, let's go back to what Marty was talking about now. Anita Curry mentioned that this as well about belief. Marty is so true in what he was saying. The reason half of us do not share what we are doing is because we do not believe 100% in what we are doing ourselves. When you have that light bulb moment, when you understand exactly what On Passive is going to do for you, and you believe 100% in it, you watch things change for the better for you. Why? Because your conviction is behind your voice. Your conviction of what you are talking about is unfathomable. It speaks volumes. Your persona, the way you present yourself, the way your mannerisms are, these are all things that you cannot control, but people automatically pick up on. So when you start talking about On Passive, if you believe 100% in it, guess what? That's going to exude from you. It's going to be put out there, and subconsciously people will pick up on it. It means that they will believe what you are saying is true, and that means you've got a far better chance of them having a look. Everything is being put in place for us. That free thing, right, that Ashmi Farah has talked about, we know O'Mail is going to be free. We know ONet is going to be free, plus many other products. That is the keys to the front gate, guys. It is going to open up so many opportunities for all of us, because everybody loves a freebie. All you have to do is say, look, if you don't believe me, come and have a look. It's free. What are they going to do? Put their name in there, put the email in it, come and have a look. Oh, he's absolutely right in what he's saying. Guess what? They are then part of your organization. Bingo. You haven't done anything about it, but they are there. That is when the magic happens. That is when On Passive get to work on our behalf to market the whole of the ecosystem to these people, drip feeding them day in, day out, different websites, different offers, different products, blah, 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 blah. Ash made the presumption, if you remember, about the massive YouTubers, right? If you had 1 million followers on your YouTubers and they come to ONet, one video, he estimated at 250,000 people would sign in to view that video on ONet. He reckons that within 1 year, 125,000 of those 250, that's half, 50%, will purchase at least one of the products or services of On Passive. Boom. Any YouTuber now knows and understands the only way to be successful on YouTube is to keep on doing it day in, day out. One video on net, set for life. How cool is that? Now, let's just go back now to the word trail. Most people have started posting, and it's a lot of people have got it right. The answer for today's 360 word trail was castle. Everybody who got it right, congratulations. It means you've had your thinking caps on, you've followed the word trail. We'll have another one for next week's 360. Okay, so stay tuned. Remember, part of your daily logins, updates, webinars, us three and anybody else you are following as well. Over to you, Chris.
Very good, Red, and I'm laughing because not one person got it right on my own network. You know why? Because Ding Dong here forgot to write it. They're seeing something totally different. You know, I've been so excited about this. Yesterday when Marty called me and said, oh, I knew we weren't going to do 360. And I thought, oh my God, I've been wanting to talk about this forever. But before I forget, Susie McCray reminded me yesterday about they're having a founder luncheon in Florida on Thursday, November 3rd, quite a ways away. If you go into the back office under updates, you can get all the information. If you live in Florida, you want to take a little vacation, Susie has all kind of information for making a mini vacation out of it. So check that out. That's on November 3rd. Thursday. All right. I want to really, this is going to blow me away. Now, some of the stuff I'm about to tell you, maybe you've heard, I don't think you have, because I never have. And it's a true story, except for one part when I use the word legend. Okay, here it goes. Now, I'm also going to bring this into a passive like I always do. I'm real excited. I swear to God, this is hilarious for me. Back in 2300 BCE, a long time ago, there was an emperor named Yao. All right. This is a long time ago. He designed a game that was called Go. Red Marty, you familiar with this? Say yes or no. No. Okay, good. I'm liking that. You guys don't know. So he designed this game because he wanted to teach his son about discipline, concentration, and balance. So this is way before we could even think of anything, a long, long time ago, right? This game is the world's most complex board game, and it's called, like I said, Go, G-O. This is real big in the Asian community, actually. It's a worldwide, humongous board game. I've never heard of it. I'm thinking, sorry, Monopoly, I've never heard of Go. Now, there are more possible moves in this game than there are in atoms in the universe, which to me, that blows me away. So I did some more research. You heard Marty this morning. I have been literally studying about AI all week long. All right. Yeah, I got nothing to do because this is important to me. I want to really understand AI. And I found some pretty amazing things. And I came across this. Now, here's a question for all of you. And you could put the answer in your own networks. Okay. What year did artificial intelligence really explode? All right, I'm going to tell you anyway, but if you know that answer, all right, okay, yeah, no, Marty doesn't even know that answer. He didn't. Okay, Marty, Red, you know that answer? What year? Marty might have known. No, I don't think he did. I'm just going to say it. Back in 2016, okay, Google developed an AI program. Now, this game is so big that the world's greatest player was a young kid. No one could beat him. So Google challenged this kid, their AI machine, against this kid to play in this game with him, Go, which this is all, you can actually go on YouTube and watch the real thing. It's real good. Tens of millions of people watch this, literally watch this. Now, this is where I'm getting into. This is what blows me away about this. Nobody knew nothing really about IT. It was began in 1953, right? But 2016, 4,000 years later, after this guy designs his board game, Google says, we want to challenge this world's greatest player to the hardest game in the world. Boom. They set it up. It's on every network. It's almost like the Super Bowl, the World Series, and the World Cup all in one. Boom. Everyone's watching it. So they're playing, and I think they played 5 games. The kid won 1 game, and I think that was the very first game. Now, what they did is they downloaded every single thing they knew about the game, go, moves, players, and threw it into what I call the little AI box and shook it up, and it analyzed it. It figured everything out what they were going to do, right? The next 4 games, it whooped this kid's butt. The kid said, I recede, which means I give up. The game, the AI player made a move that no one ever thought was possible. And this is where this AI thing really blew me out of the sky is everyone was in awe. If you watch it, it's on YouTube. Everyone went, what kind of move is, and the kid, he sits back and says, wow, oh my God, where did that come from? It just goes to show you how AI is going to help just about in everything. It blew me away. The kid's first reaction when they challenged him is this what he said. I believe the human intuition is still too advanced for AI to catch up. Boy, was this kid wrong. He left with his head down, knowing he'd been beat. Now, when these tens of millions of people, companies, techies saw that what this AI could do and blew this kid out of the water, every company in the world went kaboom. 2016 is the correct answer when AI really came to the public, to the force, and every company in the world since has been trying to design AI developments, products, which they did. Now, I think that's a pretty cool story. I'm still blown away by it, but this was all basically done because some guy said, I got to fix my kid. Made a game, 4,000 years later, Google says, we developed some AI. We want to beat your game. They beat them. It showed the intelligence of AI and what it could be. And that was back in 2016. Now we're in 2022. Just about every company wants AI. Every business needs AI. Every person needs AI. It's helping them everywhere. Solutions. We come into passive. What does passive offer? 100% artificial intelligence. Hold on. And let me tell you something. I was talking to Marty about it this morning. And I said, there's tons of AI. It's not just one AI. It's actually confusing because there's so much AI. I want to give you a couple of basics, and I'm going to give you a little homework assignment. All right. These are 6 AIs, and I want you to try to write them down, put it in your back office and study and tell me what you found out about it. Number 1, you have reactive AI. Has no memory, only responds to different stimulations. Number 2, limited memory. Okay, uses memory to learn and improve its responses. Number 3, theory of mind AI. Understands the needs of other intelligent entities. And number 4, self-aware. Has human-like intelligence and self-awareness. The 2 major AIs that we're using right now is called narrow and general, which means strong in the general. Narrow is something we're using all over the place. Alexa, when you call up customer service, or you get on the phone and they send you, you go through this whole rigmarole. That's like narrow. That's a weak AI. General is like Alexa, Siri, self-driving cars, automated everything. This is something that we have in a passive. We don't just have one of the artificial intelligence. We have them all. And Ash, I got to believe, and every single day is gaining more and more AIs. I believe we're going to be the number 1 company in the world that's literally going to be able to have every single aspect of AI, no matter what you call it. Those are 6 I gave you. So if you want, just for a little fun in your back office, in your own network, write down one of those AIs, what it is, and give us a definition about it. I don't care if you got to look up, cheat, as long as you're understanding what it is. And let's see. That is my story today. I still think it was cool. Maybe you didn't. And the best thing I want to say is, I seen a guy say this the other day. And like I said, I've been studying the heck out of this for the last 2 weeks, but over the last 50 years to look at what's happened with this. A guy got on there and says, AI is the ultimate tool of wealth creation. To me, that says it all right there. To me, if I never even heard about a passive and someone said that to me, I would have said, where do I sign? And that's exactly what a passive is. Wealth of creation through AI, which includes every one of us. All right. Marty and Red were touching on something very important. If you don't talk about it, if you don't believe in it, you're not talking about it. Well, here, let me throw you my easy thing I said for years. The squeaky wheel gets the oil. The squeaky founder gets the customers and gets the resellers. I want you to think of it that way. In other words, get out there and talk about it. Post about it, talk about it. Let them know that in 2016, the world went crazy when a machine beat a human who thought he was unbeatable. Let them know since AI has improved every person's lives in this world and you don't even know it. And you have a company that's 100% AI, and that's a passive. And that's all I got for you today. Marty or Red, back to you.
Wow, what is he?
Very good story.
Yeah.
No. It's a very good. I love that stuff.
Have you guys ever heard of that? I've never, all the years.
No.
On YouTube, look it up. And they got the actual footage of this all going down. And I'm like, well, this is cool. I really got out my pen and start writing all this down. Oh, man. Oh, I love this. But 2016 is really, 2053 is when it was invented, basically. But 2016 is when it was brought to the world because tens of millions of people were watching. I've never even heard of this game Go, but it's very, very popular. Actually, they say in the Asian world, they say it's not a board game to us. It's how we build structure of life. That's how, and it's, if you look at it, it's little round things you put on this big old board. It's pretty cool. But I suggest, I love learning new things like that. Education, when I was a kid, I didn't take it serious. Now I do, believe it or not. I switched it around a little bit, but when I found that out, I've never heard anyone in the last 2.5 years ever say that about 2016, the game Go, artificial intelligence. I just thought it was cool. Something new for you all to hear. All right, my mouth's shut. Go ahead, guys.
Paddy McGuigan actually said that when Emperor Yo 2,500 years ago brought out Go, Marty was 10. Just another quick one here. Talking about
6.5 pounds, Red. He was 6.5 pounds.
Founders meetups. Jennifer Dickinson's posted that there's also a founders meetup in Calgary in Canada on September the 10th as well, and details for that one is in the back office. Over to you, Marty.
Yeah, I wanted to say, well, AI for one thing, it has taken the place of mundane businesses and chores that people do that don't want to do it, right? That was a big deal, and it saves time. And the reason a artificial intelligence game is, when they put in the information, it doesn't sweat. It's not nervous. People make a lot of mistakes, even in cards like poker. When you get AI and you create a game that can play poker, it will win most of the time because it's strategic. It's not worrying about, oh, should I play this or should I? It's mathematical, it's programmed, boom. And with a lot of that, it's machine learning. So it actually gets smarter the longer it runs from the questions, from the situation that happens. So it's pretty cool stuff. Another thing, we're talking about YouTube and it's a small world. Shorty's watching YouTube right now, watching Red's nephew all day, every day.
Callie.
Yeah, every day. And he's a nut, like Red said, but he's a nut all the way to the bank. He's got unbelievable amount of followers because he took a chance. He did something. He'd say, oh, that won't work. Well, I think it's working. But anyway, there's stuff out there for everybody. Everybody looks at the hardest way to do something. Remember this. The gold rush in California, the people that made the most money were the ones that sold the picks and the pans. Yep. The guys digging. A few of them did really well, but it's not very many. So that's what you got to look at. Look at the easiest way around it. I did ask Mr. Mufar last night on the phone. I think I drank too much coffee, but I'm going, blah, 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 blah. So he wrote this thing about AI. I'm going to bring it up on Friday Night Live. And he kind of breaks down what AI is in the business. And then I kept asking questions, and he goes, "Are you still in New Jersey?" And I said, "Yeah." "Why?" He goes, "My gosh, Friday's a lifetime from now. You know, in his world, Friday's like a month." So anyway, he'll probably get more information. But like Chris, I'm fascinated over AI. But I also know that some people that don't really get it watch too many scary movies, okay? Yes, it can be used wrong like anything else. But, you know, as somebody said, it's going to devastate the job market. Actually, it's going to create jobs. They have proof that it'll create many, many jobs by 2027 or something, millions. You just reprogram. You got people doing different things that they want to do. This thing can do everything for you that, oh my God, like answering questions, right? Somebody gets in, we'll be using it for support. Now, when you get to the very end, it didn't answer what you wanted, it'll go to a live person. But it takes a lot of time because 3 o'clock in the morning, it's not sleeping, doesn't need to. And if you noticed, Siri and all these artificial intelligent voice activated, they're getting smarter and smarter. You can ask them anything, absolutely anything. It's amazing. So that's what we're part of. It's in part of every product we have. Some of them are 100%. Some of them are percentages. So it's a really, really cool thing. But once again, I don't care what you name, what your passion is, you can use Unpassive to blow it off the chart. Guaranteed. You do French, you're a chef. Remember when they called you a cook, right? I don't, you're a chef? That's so ignorant. Yeah, here's Reddy's a cook. Marty's a cook. Anyway, but no, there's any passion you have, you can tie it into Unpassive and blow it off the chart. How would I know? There's been meetings. People come on and they're going, "Well, I don't know how I'm going to tie it into Unpassive because there's not a title there for let it go." There's something in Unpassive, you can blow it up. I was talking to Dawn over the weekend. She loves doing crafts, loves it, making stuff out of nothing. The lady she goes to has 100,000 followers. She has to pay a nickel, a penny to a dime to notify them when she's going to do a show. She had to shut it down because she can't afford it. Unpassive. You can notify everybody. So there's going to be a lot of crafts people coming from Facebook into Unpassive because I already did a hook out and I'm yanking that pig. Anyway, that's all I got right now, so I'll turn it over to Red.
Last one from me then. Another live event that's coming up from Latoya Belgrave in Singapore, of all places. Lovely. That is this coming Saturday. I haven't got any more details, but if you want to know about that, that is in Singapore, a live founders meetup. Reach out to Latoya Belgrave, okay? Or the best thing to do, Latoya, put it in ONET, Networks, okay? And the details there. So you search for Latoya Belgrave and the details will be there. Back over to you.
All right, last thing I got to say, guys. Whether you like it or not, artificial intelligence is everywhere. If you do the research I've been doing, I haven't found anything that isn't being part of artificial intelligence, from medical to sports to movie making to robots. Listen, I was in the auto industry for 32 years. When I started, we had a few robots. When I left, we had thousands of robots literally doing a lot of things. Yes, there are gloom and doom and everything that we do in life, but some things that are unstoppable. I read some statistics where there's going to be a lot of jobs that are be taken over because of AI, but there's also going to be 97 million more jobs that are going to be created. And probably these jobs aren't going to be the one that you worry about cutting your finger off, slamming your head onto something. They're going to be safe because AI is nothing but safe. It takes what we give it and he finds 3,000 better ways. That's the only way I can say it. It puts it in a box. It shakes it up. It says, wow, wee, woo, bing, bang, boom. I bet you they never thought of that. Bam, they come out an answer that a human being couldn't even think about. And that was proof back in 2016 when AI was just really starting to come out. But remember that you cannot stop progress, and you're certainly not going to stop technology. So this company is both progress and technology, and it's going to help you and everyone else that's part of it, because I'm going to say it right now, from what I'm learning and totally blown away just by studying a little bit more on artificial intelligence, there's nobody out there that's not going to want to be part of this, because it's just going to be an amazing company. And I'm very proud to be part of it. Marty DeGarmo, I'm great.
Are you guys all done? Fantastic. Okay, I'm going to wrap it up. Say goodbye to everybody. Just put your thinking cap on. Realize there's no limits to what you can do. I think it's sad that people put limits on themselves, and it's not necessary. What is the worst thing that can happen? You tried it, and it didn't work out. Try something else. Don't worry about falling. Worry about getting up. I failed many times. The best, most successful people on the planet failed as much, if not more, than anyone else. The only difference was they got back up and they kept going. Really, they didn't. Failure wasn't a stop everything. Oh my God, it didn't work. I'm done. No, come on. Go forward. Look at what you can do. Start thinking of the possibilities. Dream big. Listen, I'm going to say it again. You don't have to do anything. But it's so much more fun when you do something and it works out. Trust me, it's so much more fun. You do something that works out. You're going to be getting paid from Unpassive. You can try things and fail. So what? You're getting paid. Try something out. Next thing you know, wow, that worked. It helped me introduce this to 500 people. Why not? Why not try? Anyway, I'll see you all. I'll see you guys. Goodbye, everybody. Thanks for coming. And we'll see you tomorrow on our lives and next week on 360. Adios. Bye-bye.